I was reached out to have one of the top prospects in the Blue Jays system on the show to start things off, and how can I say no to that? So we're gonna do a quick little interview here with this gentleman, and yeah, enjoy. All right. So if you can welcome to the stage here, and I'm very excited to have him. This is a pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays organization, finishing up his season with the Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Make some noise for Gage Stanifer, everybody. Thanks for being here, my guy. Have a seat. Gage, thank you so much for being here. This is your inaugural visit to Toronto.
Oh yeah, first time up here.
First time up here. What's your first impression so far?
I love it so far. It's a great city.
You are a small town boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a little bit out of your realm, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah, it's fun. This is great, and I'm very excited for you to be here. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's start with this. All right. Huge congratulations to you on 2025. All right, because you had an ERA. You ended your season with a 2.81 ERA, 13 strikeouts per 9. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You saw the Rogers Center.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts?
It's unreal.
You're excited to get in there.
Oh yeah. First game tomorrow night, so
love
be a
it.
good one.
Love it, man. First of many. That's the dream.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Okay, so let's start with this. This season, because you were drafted at
Wait from there, I think. Yeah.
there we go. All right. All right. So you were drafted in 2022 in the 19th round at 18 years old.
Yep.
Not a lot of fanfare. And this year, you put together an incredible season. You moved up three different leagues.
Oh yeah.
Which you would be the talk of the town if it wasn't for your good buddy Trey Savage, who moved up 5, right?
Yeah, right.
What was it about 2025 that put it all together for you?
Honestly, just being more comfortable, pitching to my strengths, being in the zone and trusting my stuff.
Being in the zone, isn't that the key?
Oh yeah. Makes things a whole lot easier.
I'm curious when it comes to the process here, right? Because you're 18 and there are many guys who get drafted at 18 who choose to go the college route.
For sure.
And then re-enter the draft. You decided to go for it. What was it that made you decide to take that jump into pro ball? And what did the Blue Jays organization do to kind of make that decision easier on you?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is just having a good support system behind me from the start. And then obviously going into a great organization, having what we need down in Florida. And I mean, there was a plan from the start and trusting that plan and working on the process and letting things play out how they're supposed to.
Gage, this is the first time you've probably talked in front of a group of people like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're doing very well, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. I was wondering about Dunedin because that facility is absolutely insane.
It's unreal.
So they always talk about when it comes to pitching, the pitching lab, right? What can you explain to us what that means? What is the pitching lab in a time in baseball where it's all about data, it's all about analytics? What does the pitching lab do, and what did they help you do with it to kind of find yourself here?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to data, it's pretty much everything you can think of there. You got cameras at every angle, force plates, Edgertronic, TrackMan. So, I mean, everything goes into making a plan and program for the player throughout the off season and just kind of how things work throughout the year.
Did you know any of this stuff before?
I had a small introduction with the place I trained at from home, but definitely have learned a lot throughout being with the org. So
yeah. So in that scenario, then, did it take a while for you to just get comfortable with the data?
Yeah, I think definitely just trusting what they have had to kind of program me and trusting all that with the work I'm doing every day. And letting it kind of play out how it's supposed to, for sure.
How intimidating is something like that as an 18-year-old stepping into that, and there's all these veterans, and that's the kind of cool thing with Dunedin, right? Is that you're literally there with the pro team, you're there with the guys who have been in AAA for years, who have come through the system. Like, what was that like to kind of show up as the newbie and see right in front of you, like, basically the process that was in front of you?
Right. I mean, I think the coolest part is you go into the spring and my first year, you kind of just see the big leaguers walking around and doing their thing, and you kind of get to see what they're doing every day in their routines, and kind of what's gotten them to the certain point that they're at, and hopefully that's what you're doing later on down the road.
So for everyone here who hasn't had an opportunity to see you pitch, what are you working with? What's your repertoire? What are you comfortable with right now? What pitches are you loving? What pitches are you working on?
Yeah, so it's a pretty easy mix, just a four seam, slider, and a splitter. I'd say my slider and fastball are my best pitches. Still working on the splitter, but yeah.
So I know I was seeing that your velo was up this year.
Oh yeah,
That helped. I love the way you said that. You're like, oh yeah, like you put in the work to get it there.
for sure.
So velo training, it's like the thing everyone talks about. What is it? And how did you go about to increase? Because you increased your miles per hour, almost 4 miles per hour this year.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is gain weight, learn to move quick, and just kind of different programming with how I'm moving on the mound has helped me put myself in a better position on the mound, and now I'm throwing a little bit harder.
How hard is it to know your body when you're adding muscle?
I think with the drills we do, the awareness kind of builds throughout. So it definitely helps to be stronger. But you build with awareness as you kind of just do certain things and know how you're moving.
Because you always hear about the process, right? The process. So when you came in at 18, you were just kind of in the instructional league there. You were kind of working in Dunedin. You started in low A Dunedin this season. Did knowing your body more as you build muscle go into some of this ascension this year?
Yeah, I would definitely say just the overall awareness this year for sure was completely different from the years past. I think that also comes with just being a little bit older and doing it a lot more. So that has also allowed me to trust myself with what I'm doing.
Vancouver, was that your first time in Canada?
First time.
Yeah, what did you think of that city?
It was unreal.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little bit of an introduction to the baseball culture in Canada. You get a sellout crowd on a Tuesday, and it's unreal up there.
It's funny, Gage, because we've had dozens and dozens of guys on the Walk Off podcast, and it kind of blows me away how many Blue Jays prospects love Vancouver, love Nat Bailey Stadium. What is it about Nat Bailey Stadium that makes it so special?
I mean, there's really nothing you can't love about
it. Just 7,000 fans, the sellouts, right? Is that kind of
sellouts? You got people having yard dogs every night, cheering no matter what's going on in the game. It's fun.
I mean, that TD ballpark in Dunedin is special. It's very cool, but I'm guessing that you're playing in front of a lot fewer people at that time.
Oh yeah, a lot fewer. And when you get up to Nat Bailey, you get to see the history throughout the concourse, and you can just feel the real baseball feel up there.
Yeah, very, very cool, man. Not everyone drafted at 19 or at 18, I should say, like I said, goes into the organization like you did. Was there a little bit of an intimidation factor being one of the younger guys there at right out of the gate? And who made that transition easier? I'm sure there's lots of names, but
I would say honestly the overall staff.
Yeah.
Just continuing to show support and trust the work that you're doing every day, and just show that they have your back every day, every year, is huge, especially coming in at a young age. Plus, you just get to meet the older guys, kind of see what they're doing, and they take you under their wing and just make sure you're comfortable.
Was there any of the older guys you met that was kind of a wow? Did you meet Max Scherzer?
I got to see him do his stuff. Never did meet him.
Never met him?
I met Bowden this spring.
Yeah.
Which was cool. So just seeing those guys kind of do their thing. So always
of course. So from Indiana, what got you into baseball? Did your dad play?
He was a football guy.
Football guy.
Yeah.
So this is the thing, right? Indiana's like football first, right? Yeah. So what was it that drew you to baseball?
I mean, I always kind of enjoyed it most. I was always best at it. I tried football, tried basketball, but I always just came back to baseball, and I knew that's what I wanted to do.
You've got two sisters?
Two sisters, yeah.
Do they play sports?
One played volleyball, one was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you guys tight?
Oh, yeah. Now we are.
Now we are.
Yeah.
There's a little sibling rivalry in your youth, right?
Yeah.
I've got two brothers and a sister. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Last and definitely not least, favorite team growing up.
Honestly, I didn't have one.
I love that, man.
Yeah, being an Indiana guy, you just kind of have the Reds and Cubs around.
Yeah.
So we would go to those games, but I didn't really have a team that I would follow. Just kind of watched whoever.
Just paid attention to everything, kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah. Were you a big MLB nerd, or were you more like, just let me play?
Honestly, I didn't watch a whole lot of MLB. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started watching more baseball the last 3 years than I did probably growing up.
I've actually heard this about the Blue Jays organization, though, is that you guys really do watch each other as you kind of move up through the league.
Oh yeah.
That's very cool. Were you one of the guys like following Savage's debut start there when you got a chance?
Pretty much every game throughout the organization's put on in the clubhouse every day. And I was actually able to watch Trey's debut in person.
Wow,
Yeah.
very cool, man. That must have been like a real motivator,
Yeah,
right?
it was real cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Did you have a favorite player growing up?
Not really.
Not really?
No, just kind of enjoyed watching whoever. Yeah.
Listen, Gage, I make my living as a stand-up comic and talking in front of people for a living. And I just got to say, as someone who's done this for 17 years, you've really held your own up here. Thank you so much for doing this. Give it up for Gage Stanifer, everybody. We really are rooting for you, my man.
Thank you.
I do cover the Buffalo Bisons from time to time, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you down at Salem Field next year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Right on. One more time, everybody. Gage Stanifer.